Hello, second graders. Today is Thursday, and for grammar today we are going to complete our grammar quiz on past tense and future tense verbs. So before we do the quiz, I want to quickly review our verb tenses. So last week we learned about the present tense verbs. So the verbs that are happening now is the present, and the verb will normally stay the same, or sometimes you have to add an S or an ES if the noun is singular. Okay? Then this week we talked about the future tense verbs, and we talked about that on Tuesday. And if we have a verb that is going to happen in the future, we need to add the word will before the verb. So like will jump, will swim, will run, will hop. We're going to add that key word. Now, on the past tense verbs, which we talked about on Monday, the past tense verbs, we just add an ED to show that it already happened. So, if the verb ends in an E though, we drop the E and add ED, or we just add a D. Okay? So we are going to we're going to do a little quiz today to see if you are understanding how to make sure that the verb is in the correct tense. So find your Green Grammar Quiz page that is 65. It looks like this. Make sure you get it out. Put your name on the top nice and neat. And then I'm going to help you with the first section. I will read the directions, but you will write the correct verb on the line and rewrite the sentence. So it says A, rewrite each sentence to tell about the past. So it already happened. Change the verb in parentheses to the past tense. So I would like you to try to write it on the line because that's going to help you. So number 1 says, our class worked as a team last Saturday. Now, I'm going to help you just get started on this one. I see the word work. Now, if it already happened, that's in the past. So we're going to have to add an ED to that. So a hint, you're going to add ED to 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's in the past. So on all of these in section A, it's an ED. And if you need to write that up there to help you, add ED. So this little line shows that that's just the word before it. Now, I'm going to write it on the line, worked. And then I'm going to write the sentence correctly with the word worked. So you must write the sentence. Write it in the line and write it correctly on the line. Pause the video if you need to finish that. I'm going to read the next two, and you are going to fill them in with the correct past tense. We blank with Mrs. Johnson. And I have the word talk. We talk with Mrs. Johnson. But I want you to change the word talk to show that it already happened. So write it online and then write the complete sentence correctly. Number 3 says, she blanked us to plant flowers. I have the word want. Now, if it already happened, what do we have to do to want? She blanked us to plant flowers. So write it on the line and then write the complete sentence correctly on this long line. When you are done with this top section, you may go on to the bottom. If you need to pause the video, please pause the video to catch up or to finish the top section. All right, on the bottom. Now, it says rewrite each sentence to tell about the future. Change the underlined verb to the future tense. So it's going to happen. So remember, if it's going to happen, we have to put the word will in front of it. So you have 3 of them to do. I will help you with the first one, which is number 4. We get some seeds. Oh, it's going to happen. So I need to put the word will in front of the verb get. And the verb is underlined. So if I were you, I would up in front of these. And then, once you put the word in front, like I'm kind of squeezing it up there, then you're going to rewrite it correctly on the line. We will get some seeds. Write that correctly on the line. Pause the video if you need to. I will read number 5. We plant the seeds. Now, how would I show that's going to happen? What do I have to do? Write it correctly on the line, showing me that it's going to happen. And the last one, number 6. The flowers make the park a beautiful place. Now, how do I show that it's going to happen? Okay? So on the bottom, make sure you show me how it's going to happen. Use that keyword will. When you're done, keep this grammar page in a safe spot, and you'll have to turn this in so you can get a grammar quiz grade for this week on past tense and future tense